Arigato, mother.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Ruby Gaming X today, and I want to follow up to the video that I did yesterday on the NECA Shin Godzilla. So I have another concern. This has to do with the S.H.MonsterArts and also the NECA, but I'm gonna get to it later. So for the S.H.MonsterArts, I really don't have any sort of complaints with it. The only complaint that I really see is that the red on Shin Godzilla is too dark. So you know how Shin Godzilla, he's supposed to have like red on his legs, on his chest, on his arms? Well, the red isn't that visible to me. So when, I don't know if it's because of the angle that the pictures are taken, or because simply because of the room that it's just too dark. So if you take a look on the pictures that they release, the red is kind of noticeable, but not 100% like it should be. So on the videos that you see of people going to record Shin Godzilla, like take a video of it or take pictures, the red on his chest, it's not that visible. You know, it's not that noticeable. It's not bright. It's not like a bright red. It's like a dark red, and in some parts there's not even red. So I'm concerned with that they should definitely upgrade the color and make it more bright and add more red to it. And if they don't actually do it, because I know that they're not gonna actually do it, I'm gonna have to customize it. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna customize it, because then people are gonna be saying, oh, you customize it, it loses value on it, or it loses price on it, whatever. And another concern that I have is that Tamashii Nations or S.H.MonsterArts are so fake sometimes, and I'm worried that the final product of Shin Godzilla isn't gonna be what they're showing. I'm worried about the teeth, I'm worried about his eyes, I'm worried about how the actual sculpt is going to look. Because if you take a look back on Godzilla 2014, when they first announced Godzilla 2014, his eyes were straight, his teeth were individually sculpted. They were sculpted very, very well. You could tell that they were sharp. His tail was able to stand up without the tail falling, and the color seemed very good. It didn't have no gaps. And then we finally got the final release date for Godzilla 2014. What happened? A mess. His eyes were all like crooked. He had like the derp look to it. On his mouth he had red. His teeth weren't even sculpted. They were just smashed up. They were smashed up together. I'm looking at my Godzilla 2014 and, well, my poster version, and the teeth are kind of there, but it's only like 2 or 3, and the rest are not even sculpted. So they failed on promise on what they said they were gonna deliver to us. And also on his tail. His tail for the regular Godzilla 2014 would keep on falling. If you wanted to put him in a pose where his tail was moving up, the tail would fall, it would come off. Now he had a lot of gaps on his head, like on, not on his head, his neck, I mean. So that's my concern, that I'm worried about Shin Godzilla, that they're not gonna give us what they've been showing to us on pictures and on video, and we're gonna get the crappy version. Alright, moving on. For NECA Godzilla, I want them to put an accessory. I want them to put just a few of them, because if you take a look at their figures, other figures get a lot of love, you know, like the Predator line, the Alien line. They all get accessories, or special effects. Like Pacific Rim, they get like special effects, even changeable parts like the canyons, his arms, different guns, effects, mouth parts. So yeah, so for Shin Godzilla, for NECA, I want them to make 2 jaws. Make a normal jaw for Godzilla, and then make a second jaw where we can remove the one that's on right now, and we can attach a second jaw that splits open, just like the Otachi figure. Or you could just make 2 different figures that come with 2 different mouth parts, and we can change them if we have both. But I would recommend NECA to just do just do it on one figure. Have two different type of mouths where they can, one where one could open up and split open, and then have an effect for his atomic breath, an effect for his tail. And if you can, NECA should make definitely two versions. They should make the regular version, and then they should make the purple type version where he's all beat up and he has purple lines around him instead of red. So yeah, they should make two definitely. And if they can, they should definitely make a 12-inch figure. I would recommend them to make a 12-inch figure. It's been a while since we've seen a 12-inch. I wouldn't mind if we get a 12-inch Shin Godzilla or a 12-inch GMK, but I want them to put sounds and lights on this one. For instance, on a Shin Godzilla, if it's gonna be 12-inch, I want them to put a translucent onto it on like his spikes and his body. I want him to light up. I want him to have different type of sounds. The mouth that should be movable, where you can add a different mouth that splits open. Alright, so moving on to a different part. Shin Godzilla, as most of you know, has been released on the US for a limited time, and it's been selling very well. But I heard that Shin Godzilla should be coming to Mexico next month. We still have no date, so it should be coming out in November, but we don't have a date, and I hope it's early, like on the 5th or even on the 10th. I don't want to wait until the 15th, 17th, 24, around those dates. I want it to be an early release, and I'm worried about this because they're gonna have subtitles from what I heard, and a lot of people who don't know Japanese or speak English, or some people that can't keep up with the subtitles, reading them fast, are gonna have a lot of trouble understanding the storyline. And I heard that they do a lot of talking, and that it's kind of boring. So I'm worried that the Mexican audience are not gonna like this movie, and that they're gonna rate it like a very boring movie. So this movie is more like for hardcore people from the past, you know, because it has like the classic tone, the classic roars. But still, I'm gonna go take a look at it, and I hope I enjoy it. And if you enjoyed this video, please share, like, and let me know your thoughts down below. Remember to share this video for better content to come out.